Oh my God, 28.
Hello.
Yes. Hello.
Another episode again.
Of
Hi,
Soul
y'all.
Palate.
Yes, we have a guest. Welcome to Soul Palate, y'all.
We told them we were going to have more guests. Look at us.
We're doing really good. Come on.
Very proud.
This is the third one, and we got stuff lined up.
I was going to say, we got people lined up. I'm excited because I have another guest lined up.
Yeah. Oh, for real?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I think.
Oh, okay, right. She didn't tell me before. I wouldn't even have asked that
Well,
question.
we didn't get a chance yet. We just got the ball rolling. Okay.
Okay.
So welcome to Soul Palate, y'all. Yes. We are appreciative for the new listeners, the current listeners, the repeat listeners, all of you peoples.
Yes.
Soul Palate is a podcast hosted by two black women, obviously, where we are normalizing the black and brown palate. Yes. We are normalizing using your authentic experiences to navigate tasting spirits. So, yeah. While we talk shit about all the things.
We do.
So welcome.
Yeah, I'm Kapri.
I'm Dee.
And this is Al.
Hi, everybody.
Yes.
Al is a very, very quiet, calm, low talker. So turn y'all volumes up.
Please.
We'll try to be a little less loud so that we don't blast y'all out. And then we don't drown him out. Because Al is so chill.
Yeah.
And we're so not.
We're totally the opposite.
Which is fabulous. We love balance. So.
Yeah, Al's been
Frank was the same way too, though. So Frank's ass was chilling too.
But he'd be loud.
Yes.
He'd be loud. But yes, Al's been in my life since the beginning.
Since the form?
Since before that.
Before the form.
Yeah. First time I was ever serving at a place, and first time I ever got into the industry, I was at Chicago Grill and Union Station, and that was the first time I met Al. Yeah, so he's seen like all of my journey as I watching his journey, and it's just been a really awesome friendship and just great glow up for both of us. So nice. I'm just happy to be able to constantly do anything with you. So you're amazing. Just have to say that.
Yes.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Okay, so first we sip. Today, you all, we're doing another Eaves Blind box.
So excited about this right now.
I'm really excited. The last box just
I can't wait.
had us so up and like joyful about it.
Yeah.
That this, I'm like, I have a high standard.
So this also has my like wheel spinning now because it makes me want to like blind taste more in general. Like I might have Ross start pulling stuff for me and not tell me what it is until after we taste them.
Yeah.
Because I think part of the like looking at something and seeing a label and kind of already knowing what to expect from a particular brand, I think could possibly affect, how you experience tasting it. Because you have things that you're expecting already kind of narrow out, So now I'm having ideas. Yeah. Anyway, I'm excited. Yeah. I'm excited to see if there's a difference.
I think there is, right? Like, I think that we see that also with our WSET when you, like, pull out a bottle and be like, what? Like, if it was, like, Remy and I was like, nah, there's no way that was Remy or Cavassier or something like that. Like, you have such a different idea, and as soon as you see the bottle, you're like, what? And you taste it again and be like, oh my God, so.
Yeah, exactly. Seeing it and having that brand recognition part of it, like, it influences the experience. So now I want to pull that part out of the experience and see what that's going to be like. So.
Absolutely.
Stay tuned.
Yes. So we're sipping on the red box today. Of course, we don't know what the brands are just yet. At the end, of course, I'll tell you all what the two distilleries that she worked with for these blends and single barrels. But of course, you know which way we're tasting. If you've been with us, we'll be tasting from your left to right, our right to left. Al, being on the show, first thing we do when we sip, we nose it. We say exactly what we smell. Like, anything that comes to your brain and memory or whatever, say it. Even if it feels stupid or dumb, which it isn't.
I was going to say it not almost. It never is. It has not been.
It's not.
From our experience.
Say it and then also taste it and do the same thing. Cool. So let's do it. Let's get into the first one.
Yes. Okay. So this first sample is 4.2 plus years.
First of all, there's like this glass is like a Remy logo. Kind of. But it's like a woman.
Yeah.
It's Mary
on like
Eve's
a horse
logo.
or something.
It's dope.
And it says 2021. Yeah, that's lit.
Yeah, that shit is tight. And it is, let me see, 63.4% ABV, so 126.8.
Yes.
Proof. Sheesh.
And you can tell, okay, so these are a lot older. Not, I say a lot, but these are older than the last ones in the last box.
Yeah, those are like between 1 and 2 years old.
Completely smell the wood interaction going on here.
For like, sure. 100%. The thing of, okay, so, yeah, I'm liking whatever those younger, I forgot the younger ones, what those distilleries were that she picked, but I like theirs at like 1 year. And smelling, I mean, getting more. It'll dry. It's okay.
I smell corn. I smell wood.
Yeah, definitely.
Almost like a dry caramel, like caramel, but not as sweet.
Yeah, dry caramel. That's the first time I've heard dry caramel. I like that.
I totally get that, and I'm also, for me, I'm getting like red berries personally.
I think I want a little.
For me, like cherry and like.
Okay. Yeah, cherry.
I like baked apple.
Oh, yeah, red apple.
Ooh, with a little cinnamon.
And definitely some cinnamon. I get a little nutmeg. I get something nutty also. Almost,
It's giving me like fall, like you said, the baked apples. Like, it's just giving me fall. Yeah. Because the second we started talking about the cinnamons and the nutmegs and all of that,
spice a little bit.
It's almost like because it's not cider, but it's like the makings of cider.
Or like even warm cider.
Yeah. Yes, actually. Yeah. That's a good way to put that. That's so specific.
It is. I love me a warm cider.
That's so specific.
Like you have like a cider bottle that you might get as apple cider, and then you got like a fresh warm cider.
It's completely different. It's definitely giving that more of the warm cider.
Now that we're talking about that, it really smells really good.
Yeah, it does. That's what I'm saying.
Like, all right, I'm going in.
It's the power of suggestion.
Yeah, I know. That's true. That's true.
Mm-hmm. Wow. A lot of that apple carried over to the palate, too. Mm-hmm.
Super chocolate for me.
Yeah, I'm getting chocolate, too. But I'm getting not even the apple skin, just the flesh.
Wow. I definitely need water.
Apple flesh. I get, like, salt and butter, too.
Wow, salt and butter.
Yeah, but it's very light. It's like it's garnished with it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh.
Yeah, I'll take
Oh.
Almost.
Okay, you got 5. I did 7. What would you like?
I'll do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you.
We are using the water from the last box. Sorry, Marianne.
We wanted to keep these beauties intact. If we don't want to waste the other water, so.
Yeah, I don't want to throw it out.
The salt comes out way more. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The salt is like.
With the water? Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
It's umami on the finish for me, like right in the middle of my tongue.
Wow. So nerdy with it. I love it.
I don't know what this is. I know it's a minute, but I didn't know this. This is.
Wow.
Dope.
Oh. Yeah. Mushroom. Right in the middle of my tongue.
Wow, yeah.
And like chocolate covered mushrooms. I don't know if you guys ever had that. I think somebody did it for Texas.
I haven't had it, but they did something like that, yeah. I can imagine it though.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. I personally don't get the apple on the palate. Like I feel like I still completely smell
it. That was the first thing I got, and then it went into everything.
Like earthy and chocolatey. Wow. That's crazy.
That is delish. I think I want
That's a lot hotter for me than the last ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I want more too. But
the last box was lower ABV.
Not that
really
far.
Yeah,
it was
really.
just. I just felt like it was just smoother. I think the oak is giving me a lot of tannin and it's dry in my mouth.
I'm excited to come back to this after it's sat for a little bit.
They actually do change when they sit for a second.
They really do.
It's really fun.
It's really fun.
Okay, so we catching up. What are we catching up about?
Well, first we're gonna catch up with. So first we're gonna catch up on Al.
Yeah.
How's life?
Things are well overall. Really busy right now. It's been a super busy month. Mm-hmm. Working on a couple of consulting projects. Like the first real month back where we had more than one of the restaurants that I direct for it open again. So it's been good to kind of go back and forth.
Pause, hold that thought. We didn't even introduce what you do to the people, because not everyone that listens to us is industry.
Right.
So let's go back and properly introduce Mr. Al Thompson, honey.
Yes.
He's an entrepreneur.
Yes.
He is a bar consultant. Would you say that?
That's right.
Bar consultant.
Yes.
Bar director. Beverage director.
Clothing designer.
I was getting that clothing designer.
Yes.
And his shit is really lit.
It is so nice. We actually talked about it on an episode.
Fellow WSCT pursuant.
Yes.
Because we still don't know if we passed yet, so we're just going to call it pursuant.
Right.
So, yes. Okay, now.
Thank you.
Now that we've given the people context as to what you're doing out here in these streets, keep it busy.
But yeah, so the first time we really had like our restaurants open again, like almost fully. So it's been nice to like kind of go back and be busy again with that. Still need some bartenders at Tip Cow. If people are looking for bar jobs, I have Wednesdays and Thursdays available. At Tip Cow, I have to bartend them now.
Those are
Don't
good days.
Want to, you can if you want.
Okay.
And then I'm doing a project on 8th Street called Bronze. And Bronze is a restaurant that will have the focus be Afrofuturism. So with that, it's more like, what would the black experience be like if there was never slavery, right?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what that means.
What would the black experience be like if there was never
slavery?
slavery?
I personally feel like that is impossible to even think about.
It's not.
It's not impossible to think about.
I know it's not. I know, but I say reason why I say it's impossible because I just feel like the depths of slavery as far in this country at least, right? As far as it's gone into what we do, like, you know, I don't even know how you could possibly. But I think the only thing would trace back to like look at how Africa was before it, right, and grow from there. But my mind can't even see like how I wouldn't even have the layers that I have without slavery. If that makes any sense. So I
get what you're saying, because it is essentially like just so embedded in the fabric of our country that it's kind of like, even if we're consciously, you know, we're knowledgeable of other ways of being, obviously we are a generation that's blessed to be very far removed from what that level of oppression felt like, what that lack of opportunity felt like, what not owning your own person, what that felt like. We can't fathom that, but we know it existed. So I mean, I think it's fun to imagine shit.
I think it's fun
at the very least. I love even the pursuit of that thought, because then that sparks the thought that actually makes those type of concepts a reality. That makes, you know. So I think that's great. Yeah, so that's really cool.
It's kind of mixing like the history and influence of like places where black people have influence. Like let's just say the Caribbean, for example, or things that you know we could have been involved in the Middle East, whatever it might be. And taking those global influences and kind of focusing on like, this is the part that comes from Africa, and this is how Africa and Israel come together, for example. So that's pretty much the basic concept, you know, a global restaurant with African influence, essentially.
And it looks beautiful.
Love that. Ooh, a global restaurant with African influence.
Great. So first off, like,
love that.
I think we've talked on this show just about like, you know, black-owned spots that really give a fuck. Yeah. Yes. You know? And so when I saw the photos...
This is beautiful.
And we're kind of skipping around a little bit because I'm glad we're talking about this now, because this is really why I was like... As soon as I saw it, I was like, we're getting hell on the show. I want to talk about this. As soon as I saw the photos, my heart, like, pounded out of my chest. Because it was like...
It's gorgeous.
We need this new wave. Not saying that there aren't wonderful black-owned spots across the world. There are, and you know, but I just feel like in the city, you know, we were constantly getting, you know, people that were just opening up fast, doing what they have to do. Yeah, like, exactly.
Come on now. We'll show y'all on YouTube for those who actually watch it.
It's just like actually
beautiful.
Intentionally thinking about a space, not a space that's like, I'll make bread. I got my friends here. Woo! We're gonna do hookah. We're gonna do fucking live music, and we're gonna. Don't get me wrong. We have enough of those. I love these spots.
There's a place for that, and then there's a place that is needed for this.
We needed this. So I am completely excited, and make sure I'm on the friends and family.
Got you.
Okay.
Yes, me too.
Don't worry. Got you.
I absolutely need to be in on this friends and family. Don't forget about me, Al.
Trust.
Ciao.
I mean that.
Because this is fucking epic.
I'm so excited.
I love this. So how did you come to? I mean, we got other stuff that we're gonna get to, y'all, but we're gonna go ahead and get to the what's tea, which is Al.
Yes.
So our what's tea segments where we talk about stuff that's happening in social media, on the news, whatever, in life, relevant things to us, of course.
Yes.
And this time it was Al and Braun's opening, and this being a really amazing concept. So yeah, I do want to know how you even got involved in this.
Good question. So one of my friends that used to work in Barmini with me was contacted by Keem, who's the owner of Braun's. And my friend Ish, he is now does real estate. He's totally out of the bar game. He's like, I'm done. I'm doing real estate. He just had a baby. Just got married. He's like, I'm done. I can't work these long hours anymore. I'm doing real estate. And he's doing good. He's loving it. But he's like, listen, if you want to do this, I think it's a perfect project for you to do. The dude Keem's super cool. He's very serious, very intentional about what he wants to do. I gave him your number. He'll call you. So, like,
Love it.
A week later, Keem
Love
called me.
friend that plug in.
I mean, take it how you can get it, you know?
Yeah.
Literally.
That's dope.
A week later, Keem called me. We met up, talked about the project. He showed me, you know, his idea, what he wanted. I'm like, all right, let's do it. Yeah. So that's pretty much how we got started.
Nice. Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. How large is the space?
So, I don't know if you've ever been to Smith Commons.
Yes.
Oh.
It's the same building that Smith Commons used to be in.
Did we go together?
Huh? Maybe?
I feel like
It's been so long ago since I went.
Black Restaurant Week. Was it me? You? Somebody. I remember somebody.
That might not have been me.
No,
I think me and Ross stopped in there and ate at the bar at least twice.
Okay. Yeah.
Wow. And this is what it's going to look like on the outside. Mm-hmm. That's a whole new place, child. I hope that this sparks like a wave of just better spots on 8th Street. Because I love 8th Street, but it's like so inconsistent in terms of keeping quality businesses on that strip.
That's so true.
So I hope this starts a new wave of an elevated expectation for 8th Street. I love 8th Street.
Town. I don't go enough, that's for sure.
Yeah,
I don't go enough.
But there's not enough great spots to go to over there.
I no longer like really go out and like rage in the city as much as I used to. I feel like I say that and I'm like Catholic Center. So like I'm like, what? I definitely still rage, but they're at the like same 3 places I think right now.
Yeah.
So I definitely want to do an 8th Street like night. Or something.
I'm down for an old school 8th Street night.
Yeah.
Get some hookah.
They used to have good dancing and stuff over there. And
I don't think there's any good dancing over there anymore. Not really. Because they had that one club that was really fun. It was acting like a thing. It was kind of a sports lounge, but it was really like a club. Like halftime.
That's where Lydia is now. It's a Vic spot, Lydia. That's where halftime used to be at.
Oh, shit.
Is that the place that's like pink inside now? What's that spot over there?
No, Vic's is not pink
Okay,
inside.
so I haven't been in this
This
spot.
is an Afro-Caribbean spot.
Oh, yeah, no, that's not the place I went to. Okay. Hi, Street, forever changing.
This is super awesome. Like, I'm really excited for this stuff.
Yeah. Congrats, this is cool.
Yeah, we just...
Can you give us a sneak peek of what you're kind of thinking about the menu?
I was just about to say, so what's the...
So, it's so many things. So, like, what Keem was talking about, he's very, like, he loves jazz. He's like, I want the cocktails to be inspired by the music. So he sent me a playlist. I'm starting to listen to music, right? And for me, like, it's like with anything that you do, like, I think that because my art is cocktails, if I was a musician or if I was a painter, I would paint a song. I'll paint a painting based on a song. Same idea. Mm-hmm. So he's like, make a cocktail based on this playlist. All right, cool.
I love that.
So you just keep listening, and when you're inspired, you know, and it's the idea is like it's a global restaurant with African influence. What in my life has shown me these things? What this song sounds like to me? Yeah, what does this represent? Yeah. So I think that's what the menu is going to be like. But then also, I think about things like certain sayings or like certain cultures and customs that you see with African influence. You're like, all right, I'm going to call it this. You know. Yeah. At first, I was moving to like more hip hop references. He's like, I don't really want it to be like that. I'm like, I get that. Because you don't want to be kitschy, you don't want people to have a certain idea.
It's always black and hip hop, black and
exactly.
hip hop.
No, this is
move away from that, which is good. So I think
this is also why I was like, I love that he's doing that, because for me, once again, going back to like, how do you even imagine a world without slavery? Because those things are so automatic, right? Like, it is work to be able to remove what's automatically just kind of like, you know, we got this. And it's like, wait, like step back, put yourself away. And I think just that process of like, I don't want to do that already is sending itself to what is life beyond this. Yeah. So that's awesome as fuck. Like,
love it. Because jazz is like one of my favorite genres of music. So
yeah, yeah. I'm a good house girl. Like, so I think that's really cool. That's really awesome.
That's gonna be cool. And then also it's like you think about, okay, what are like the greatest African rulers? Like, what about the Ethiopian community? We're in DC. Biggest Ethiopian community outside of Ethiopia is here. Yeah. Maybe we should give them a little shout out on the menu. I don't know, in some kind of way.
That.
Yeah.
So
I love that.
That's kind of where we're going with it.
I love that. That's super awesome. Damn, it's gonna be so much fun.
That's lit.
I can't wait.
Oh yes,
it's gonna be so much fun.
I can't wait.
I really can't wait.
Anticipated for this fall.
Okay, cool, awesome.
Yeah, so we're shooting for late August or September.
So January,
right after my birthday.
Exactly.
That's how shit works.
Yeah.
You can have a date and the shit is like months later.
Shit happens between contractors and
everything,
manufacturers for this and vendors for that and all this other stuff. Staff this and
so
it's true. Then we're gonna have like a cocktail experience on the top level. So it's 3-level place. First floor is like more restaurant lounge style. Second floor is like just dining. The third floor is like a world-class experience bar. So like you have your reservations, all kinds of techniques, all kinds of cool stuff. So
yeah, sweet.
Yeah. Are you going in depth with it like about like the aviary where they get like super like
because
that's outside the shit.
That's what I'm saying. I was hoping you were gonna say that.
Really.
Oh my god,
so I want to make it like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. Oh, I can't wait. So don't be shocked when I'm like calling your folks like, I didn't make a reservation. What can we do here?
I do what I can.
I know.
Earlier you hit me.
I know. Okay, and I'm a good planner, so yes, I'm excited. Yeah. That's amazing. Congrats. I love that you're gonna have that platform and that space to really like dive deep into your art.
Yeah.
It really is, yeah.
The art and the science of it all, because I'm loving the merging of the art and the science. So it speaks to both sides of my brain.
Yes.
I love it.
How's Hanuman?
Hanuman's doing good. We just opened up about 6 weeks ago. The first week that we were open, like the second day, Thompson came in, had his notebook ready.
He's still doing
stuff. He's still active. But you know,
the world
is still going, you know? And everyone's like, the pandemic's over.
Nah. No.
But also, I think that people still want to go out. People still are interested because other people's lives haven't changed really. Like, if you're an engineer or you're a computer programmer, your life is largely the same. Now you just work from home. You don't have to go to the office anymore.
Yeah.
For us, it's a little bit different. So that's the idea. But he came in there, loved it again. It's been going well.
Great.
Brought my whole bar team back, which is great.
Oh, great. Yeah. Sam and everyone.
Yeah,
hi, Sam.
That's really good.
I've never been to Hanuman.
Yes.
Never been to Hanuman. Where is it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Which one? I got you.
Right next to Dasha Beer Garden.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. A Laotian spot. So Tip Cow is also Laotian, so it's like their
got it. Okay.
sister.
No,
fucking
it's food. It's
cheddar whales. Yeah. It's like, who, cheddar whales? Like, this is your way of telling me you went to like Aldi's or some shit instead of getting the regular goldfish. I was so disturbed. Anyway.
Fuck your cheddar whales. Oh, sorry.
Listen, it's so confused. That's a part of my catch up. I'll move on for now.
That's so awesome. I'm like, you are so inspiring constantly. So this is like beaming me up. Just
you're a great representation of where like a successful bar career, and I say successful not in the sense of like, because I don't know what you make or anything like that, just in the sense of like being paid to do what you literally love to do, and being able to push yourself and learn new things and stuff like that, and get paid to do it. Like, you invested in yourself, and now the investment has come back to you. So
exactly, 100%.
I love that.
100%.
But like the journey of that, right? So like your bar many days, these days that you spent in other spots, just like, I need to learn, I need to grow, I need to learn, I need to grow, and like what, you know, what that looked like. I was telling somebody the other day about like cocktail bartending is not, we ain't out here making, you know, the racks that club and slinging do.
Yeah,
we don't
just slinging shots and just overcharging people for them.
Yeah, I was just talking about We were talking about Barman. We were talking about some other spots in the city. Oh, Columbia Room, like that. We're just like, yeah, niggas was not making like we out here grubbing and scrubbing, like But we're doing it for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of passion into this, and like that's why it's like heartbreaking when you get team members that don't fucking understand that shit, and it's just like. No, like we aren't here for this bullshit. If you want money, you want a money grab, there are places to go. Like this is
go to Rose Bar or something because they make a killing over there.
I said that to say like I've seen you through all these phases of like pouring into just like giving the hours to these things so that you can get to where you are now and beyond this. Like there's so much more stuff for you.
Yeah.
So I'm constantly just like That's what it means to like look at the longer idea, the bigger picture.
Yeah.
You know, and it just gives me hope that like I don't have to rush.
It's inspiring for sure.
Back to I have another winner or no, but we'll taste.
Okay, I was just saying we'll taste and then we'll do that.
Second sip. Okay. So the last one was 4.2 plus years or blend. So once again, sorry y'all. The first two are blends. The second two are going to be single barrels. This is a 4+ year blend. Weighing in at
coming in strong
at a 65.15 ABV. So that is
130.30.
Yeah, literally. That's what that is.
Interesting. 130.30. But we're approaching hazmat again. All right. I actually tasted that hazmat, that Kings County hazmat bottle last night again. Forgot how hot it was. But even with it being hot, it was because it's 150 proof, y'all, just for context. But it still wasn't bad. Like, I get so put aback by 150 initially.
No, you don't. No, she doesn't.
I did dive in the first time, but then after I realized how hot it was, I put it in the cabinet and said, "This is what I have to put like a 1/4 ounce of water in."
So the last blend gave me red apples. This is giving me green apples, like on the opposite side.
My nose is burning right now. She can't.
Mine too. I had to like.
Oh goodness.
Also, move it.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I started to shift where I was smelling it from.
Yeah, I like to change nostrils. I like to smell myself.
It is something there that's giving me more like.
How do I smell?
Yeah, how do you smell?
I smell great.
Yeah, I don't know how to identify my personal scent.
I'm not gonna tell you what I smell like.
It's neutral. It's very neutral.
I know I smell good. So.
Yes, you do.
We
complimented you when you walked in the room, honey.
That's true.
I'm definitely getting something that's like more light and like crisp as opposed to this one was very like fall, real rich.
It's giving me white grapes, green apple.
I'm definitely getting the white grapes.
Kind of like champagne vibes for me.
I'm getting like pears, like pear brandy.
Pear brandy. There we go. Yeah.
Okay.
Floral as well.
Huh.
We thinking white flowers. We
almost
thinking
like pisco. For me, the nose is like a pisco.
That's also, I think we're all. Yeah, I think that's definitely in line. Ooh.
So basically, it smells like a brandy. Is what we're all saying.
Oh yeah. If I was just nosing.
If this was in WSET lineup, we could possibly get this one wrong.
Right, because we.
Yeah.
I mean, the vanilla is there.
Facts.
But vanilla can be there from oak.
Yeah,
There's no lush in here.
Yeah. I don't even know. Like, I don't give. It's not giving me grain based.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right about that.
So that's pretty
I'm
cool.
Not getting any
that's
spice.
actually really fucking awesome.
That's why these are so fun.
Yeah.
It's going to be, I bet you it's going to be a brand that we know too. And I'm going to be like, really?
Oh, baby girl hungry. All right. Here we go. Sipping. I'm sorry.
Baby girl hungry. It was a third person for me. That's fucking hilarious.
My stomach drop
wow.
like that in a while.
Super tannic. Wow.
It's real fruity.
Yeah, it is.
It's fruity but dry. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The fruit is there, but I'm like super distracted by all these tannins. Yeah. Because it is mouth drying, and the dryness stays in the back of my palate, but then my mouth starts watering in the front.
Huh? You're right.
Yeah.
Like
my mouth and the back of my tongue is staying dry right now.
It's also chalky for me.
Yeah. Yes. Very much.
Not chalky. Sorry, chalky, waxy. Also.
Yeah. Viscous. It's giving viscosity.
It is.
I will take
like there's like
4.
oils or something.
Actually, give me 6. Thank you, sir. Ooh, that opened it up immediately. I started to get honey on the nose.
Wow. Definitely.
I love water. Never thought I'd say that, but finally the heartburn has caught up with me. Now I can tell I'm approaching 31.
That's the real adult drink is water. It really is.
But I still love having cask strength, barrel strength bottles because I like to control the dilution. I like having that option. Because for cocktails, I like to keep it at barrel strength. It's already going to get diluted.
True.
Chocolate. I can't get past it. And like giving like Hershey's milk chocolate bar.
Yes. Yes, because when you said chocolate, I was like, it's not dark. Because the viscosity would try to lean me towards something like chalkier, like a dark chocolate, but that's not what it's giving.
It's hot though. It's hot.
I get a little honey on this on the palate too.
Nice.
It's very faint.
Adding the water took away the fruitiness for me.
Yeah, because I don't get a ton of fruit.
Now it's just a lot of like mad tannins right now. It's just like dry.
Dry.
Timing for me.
Yes.
Oh God. Yeah, I'm getting honey. I'm getting tannins. And I'm getting
Black
Hershey
pepper.
chocolate bar. Yeah.
Black pepper.
I can definitely see that.
Ooh, I just added more water. That's good. That's fucking tasty.
How many drops did you do?
I forgot. I did 6, and then I added more whiskey, and then I added more water. So
so it's a toss up at this point. That's basically what you're saying. Okay, so wait, what did you have for with it or not?
Okay, unsolicited fucking business advice. I'm over it. Okay.
Period.
I'm not fucking with it. No, I don't. Like, you're not gonna tell me what I need to do or what I should do or how I should do it. I don't give a fuck. Don't.
Especially if you're not coming from a place of having been there, done that.
Period.
I don't mind if I'm talking to someone who has clearly has more experience than me in something, has gotten to a place where I'm trying to be or and I'm pursuing that or whatever, and I'm talking about something and they really have something of value to offer me. That's different. But don't give me no goddamn shoulda, coulda, wouldas, and your ass is still,
I don't know,
doing what you doing right now.
Yeah.
And not even pursuing that same thing. So it's not like, oh, I'm on this journey too. Here's what you should do. Here's what I've learned. It's not giving that.
No.
Like,
it's just giving.
I'm not opposed to getting advice, but give me some advice that I can really do something with. Don't tell me what I should be doing.
It's something just about people, right? It's like for some reason, we all have so many opinions about how things should be ran, just about how we like to engage in the world. And I just think that like it's so invasive to think that you have any stake to say about how I'm moving and grooving. Yeah. Like, fuck you, bitch. I constantly go off about it.
I think that the zeitgeist in terms of that has like shifted with reality TV. Like, everybody is professional spectators and like judging people's stories with glimpses into their lives. Social media reality TV. You're getting glimpses into a person's life and people see it. You're published in all these different, like through all these different platforms or whatever. You've got this organization. You're working for a soon-to-be awarded bar. And so they see those things and feel like they know what the future's supposed to look like for you.
Why haven't you got? What do you mean you don't own nothing yet, bitch? Fuck you. I know what the fuck I need to do, how I want to do it. And where my faults are with that, and I already talked about this on the show. I don't like when people be trying to bring up shit that I'm already in my head about. So
we did talk about this.
Like that shit.
We did talk about this.
I really don't like that shit.
Nobody got tired of being at their job being triggered by you.
I'm sorry, I said a lot of fuck you. Sorry, guys. But it's not new. I curse all day.
She meant that shit all period.
I mean, it's on you're on your own journey, right?
Everybody's journey is their own.
Exactly. And nobody can say you should be doing this. You don't know. They don't know.
But that's
what you
projection
had to go through to get to where you are now.
It's projection.
They don't know where you're going. They don't know what you want for yourself. All those
exactly.
things. So, yeah.
Exactly.
You don't know, especially if I don't talk to you on a daily. You ain't one of my best friends. Like, no, I don't know. You don't know what's going on. Yeah. You don't know what I do up in here. Like, no, get out of here. I don't know what you're doing up in here. Right? Like, no. So I had to say that because this has been on my heart.
Yes, get that off your chest, Pete.
This has been on my heart. I
release
really
that.
do not like that shit. I do not like that shit. And when I hear it being done to people, I will step in a conversation. If it's not my car, I will step in and be like, "Don't you do that to them? You are not the all knowing. Who
made you the arbiter of what somebody's career is supposed to be, or where it's supposed to go?
That's actually introspective. What are you doing?
Did he even ask you what your goals were in terms of entrepreneurship?
He was about to go into. He said something stupid. He was like, "I know what your end goals are. You know, it's kind of stupid." And I just stopped listening, and I completely
What was
him.
Stupid? Your end goal?
I didn't
even bother to dive into it with them. I got you. I got you.
Not.
I don't blame you. Okay.
Absolutely not.
Makes sense.
I will dodge a bullshit. Get the fuck.
As you should.
I don't have no time for none of this shit.
Hit the little Kim on.
I'm busy. I'm making nothing. I'm making nothing. I'm making
nothing.
I'm doing this.
Shaking air.
Huh?
Shaking.
I can't hear you.
Hearing my name
I'm
somewhere else.
Right now.
Like,
what do you say?
No.
She dodges a bullshit.
Okay.
With the quickness. I love it. Oh, that's a good one. I'm using that.
I'm dumb and deaf real quick.
I'm dumb and deaf real quick.
Not to.
Okay, not to say that dumb and deaf are together. That's not a thing. That's not a thing. They are mutually exclusive things.
Sorry.
Just to be clear.
At that moment, I choose not to hear and I choose not to understand what's going on.
Yes.
Just to put that out there before I get canceled off that
I
one.
was saying. I said you're done.
We not canceling. First of all, I'm with Jason Lee on this. I'm not canceling no black people unless you're like really wrong. Like, that's different if you're like a murderer or something, right? But or I hate raping people. So like I have my values here, but I'm not going with the fucking wave of Black Twitter like canceling everybody for every fucking thing.
Oh yeah,
like no. It's not even just Black Twitter.
There's so
Let me
many
not say
layers
that.
to life that you just can't do that shit.
Yeah, like no. Canceling humans doesn't make sense.
No,
unless they're just really bad humans.
So tell us about your blue run.
Yes. Okay. So on Tuesday, y'all, I went to I'm not gonna say his last name, but Tim of Blue Run, one of the owners, his house. It was actually an event for the release of Clay Risen's book. So Clay Risen is an author, he's considered a whiskey expert, but he does a lot of like whiskey writing and stuff like that. So he is also the person who wrote the New York Times article in Ebony Major that we talked about last episode. So he just released this this shit is like the size of a fucking encyclopedia, a book called Bourbon, but it's another historical book on bourbon, but I'm assuming his approach to it is going to be a little different from the others that are out there. Beautiful book though. I got two of them. Because one I wanted to keep in the wrapping. It's a hardcover and it's got a little drawer on it with like all this like old propaganda for like Four Roses, like old like marketing materials and stuff for these different brands that have been around for centuries.
Super cute.
So yeah, it was really cool to be there. It was hosted by Prestige essentially, and Stillbox, provided some stuff too because we don't show up empty-handed.
No, you don't.
But so Blake came into town for that, which was cool. We were able to bring Victoria in on that, so that was cool. I'm trying to like. Because I want her to continue to feel invested and and kind of get, those all type of avenues.
How you lead. I just want to let you know, if you want to lead and keep people around wherever you are, invest in them. Show them that you believe in them and show them that you can show them more opportunities.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and introduce them to people. She's interested in wine and stuff like that. We're expanding a whole nother. It's okay. We're just gonna. We're tight. It's good. So we're gonna be expanding into doing more stuff with wine. at Sealbox, and so I want her to feel like she's a part of that process and be invested in. You never know what that could lead to for her. So yeah, it was fun to be able to bring her, and I had fun getting to know more people who work with Blue Run, but also more people who work in Prestige. So yeah, it was fun. It was essentially like a cocktail hour. They previewed the new Reflections bottle that Blue Run is getting released I think sometime in the next like 2 weeks or so. I'm anticipating that shipment. So what you mean after? That was the Christmas joint. Yeah, that was the Christmas joint with all the colors. Yeah, those were the 12 Days of Christmas single barrels.
That was 12 colors? I feel like it was like
it was 12. It was 12 damn bottles. Yes. So
they were so pretty.
We tasted the peanut butter banana one at the party. It was good.
Wow.
It was good.
Wow.
But so yeah, there's a new kind of one more. They're more standard. We don't really have a standard yet release. So Reflections is supposed to be a reflection of the high rye bourbon, but like a higher proof or something like that. I'll get it right by the time it releases. But child, I was like, okay, y'all are just getting real intricate with this. So all right, but yeah, so they previewed that, and then of course did the had their high rye and stuff going around. The fucking hors d'oeuvres were really good. I don't know who catered, but the food was good. I was definitely pleased. Because I'm very like nitpicky with that type of stuff. But no, it was good. I had another one of those moments like, holy shit, I manifested this when I was in catering.
Yeah.
Because I kept saying, I cannot wait to come on the other side of this. I'm tired. I'm tired of serving you people. It's hard.
As fuck, honey.
Oh my God. It's a lot of fucking work.
It's a lot of work.
But yes, it was one of those moments again. But it was fun.
Yeah.
We went to McClellan's Retreat, which is why I was going off about that fucking cheddar wheel. I'd never been to McClellan's Retreat.
That was my first ever cocktail experience. When I was like really into like cocktail bars. It was the first people was like, yeah, come to College Retreat years ago.
It's a cute little corner spot. I like it, and I like how intimate it is. I like the low ceilings and like the dark lighting. Like that's my vibe. Because I like to barely be able to see my hand in front of me type bars, like with candles and shit, medieval type shit. I love it.
And it's like dark and red in there, right?
Yeah, it's a cool little vibe. I mean, it's typical of that area, like Connecticut Avenue, this very like stuffy area. Right? Yeah, DuPont-ish, Georgetownish, in that area, basically. Yeah. It's like that point on Connecticut where it kind of goes from being DuPont to being more Georgetown.
Okay,
right at that corner.
How were the drinks?
So the drinks were good.
Okay, good. They're still good. Okay,
I was gonna say I only had like one cocktail. There was like an old fashioned stuff like that because we were really just there sipping like bourbons. The old fashioned. We kept it simple because we were doing pours of whiskey and stuff. We were drinking Russell's Reserve. There was some pick that a Prestiges that they had behind the bar, so we were sipping that. Then I had to switch to wine because it was just too much whiskey for me at that point in the day. When Blake is in town, we're literally just opening bottles and tasting shit. So
love it.
It had already been a whiskey filled day, so I stuck to wine.
It's been a whiskey filled month.
Basically, yes, very much so. It's been a very whiskey fueled month, but April's been a good month though. Yes. I feel way better in April than I felt in fucking January.
Like fucking
the top of this quarter for me has been great. Yeah, I don't know what's going on in stars and moons right now, but it feels way better.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
So yeah, I'm seeing 2s everywhere and 1s everywhere and 4s everywhere. The angels keep sending me shit. Yes. So I've been getting a parking spot everywhere that I've gone in DC. Knock on wood. So I keep that, but the universe is just working with me right now. I feel like we're in sync. I'm gonna go with whatever this is.
A bee. Sorry.
Inside?
No.
Oh, thank God. Okay, I was like, wait, how did it? Oh.
The bees are out.
Yes.
I don't know how many they're gonna be.
Oh God.
Yes, that's awesome.
It's finally spring, but yes, so it was really fun. Cheddar whales suck. And that's all I say about McClellan's. Otherwise, whiskey selection is fab.
I have another one.
Staff is so. Ooh.
With it, when things just solidify what you already know about a person, a thing, anything.
Yes.
Where you're like, oh, my gut feeling was correct.
I love confirmations, affirmations, all the affirmations.
And even if it's like years later, you're just kind of like,
I knew
it.
Yeah.
Called it.
And it's it feels just as good even if it's years later.
Yeah.
It feels just as good.
That's amazing. So just want to put that out there.
Oh yes, absolutely. That is a good whiff.
Yes.
See, we came prepared, y'all.
Yeah.
We didn't think we did, but we did. That's the universe.
Okay. Oh, but we're gonna get into the oral questions. So should we sip our third?
Yes, let's sip and then do either or.
Yes. Okay.
Let me smell. Now I want to go back to smelling the first.
I do want to smell the first one soon.
Oh God, yes. Oh my God. Now it's like super rich chocolate, but also really ripe, rich fruits. Like what the entire fuck?
I get Earl
Marianne, what you was doing when you was smelling and tasting and doing the things? These are great.
I'm getting Earl Grey tea with this one.
Really?
Ooh, wait, let me stop smelling first. I got
that
sidetracked.
floral, like tannic quality, like the drying.
Give me a little bit too there, if there's some left.
I think so.
Okay, yeah, that's good. That's more than enough.
Yeah.
This is one just.
This is that one that you have. Right
yes, this is the current
I
one.
will take more. If you guys
Earl Grey tea. That's a good pull.
That's it.
Wow.
We did it. We finished that.
We finished it.
Finished that one.
Good job, team.
Finished that one.
I get a little orange.
Oh, it is tea. You said Earl Grey for you? Wow.
Like,
I get like orange
floral,
blossom.
Like a bergamot would be. Like citrusy and floral.
Wow.
Right.
I'm getting tea leaves and goddamn orange blossoms.
For sure.
Both are pungent.
Oh, damn, shit.
You spit shite. That's Irish accents are so funny to me. I don't give a fuck what movie which it's always funny. They can be pissed as shit. I'm laughing.
Oh, sorry.
We didn't tell y'all what the specs were on this one. Sorry, y'all.
Shit, right.
Oh God,
I'm having a great time.
So this single barrel is 4.1 years old.
Yes.
And weighing in at a hefty 64.4 ABV.
Okay.
Sheesh, aka 128.8. Okay.
For me, ooh, that just smells so good. Vanilla, like this is giving, that vanilla for me, the little bit of wood.
I would love this in a hot toddy. Because I don't do actual tea in my hot toddies. Unless I feel like just doing extra, but I like to just pick a good whiskey and make a classic toddy. And this would be a good one to do that with.
That's nutty for me.
Yes. Very much so. Now, what nut? I can't tell you yet. Because I want to say almond, but it's like richer. Maybe like a roasted almond?
No, I'm with you on almond. But a roasted almond, not like a...
Yeah, because it's not super dry like a raw almond. Like, there's some depth to it.
It's
I think I'll take a good 5.
I did 6.
How'd it do?
Dark chocolate.
The 4 is okay. I'm good.
Also, another waxiness. Like,
it's sitting in the middle of my tongue. Right there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Leather.
Yep. Absolutely.
The citrus is really jumping out of the glass for me.
Wow.
Yeah, in my mouth, I get like orange peel, just like somebody take orange peel, just rub it against my tongue.
Yeah.
That's what it feels
Yeah. Because there's like because when you say that, I think both oiliness and dryness at the same time. I don't know how they coexist, but they do. It's like that.
You can put some coconut oil over top of dry skin, honey. It's still be dry. Still be cracks.
That means you're dehydrated because your skin is soaking it up. Because it's dry to the fucking bone. Because you're depriving it of the natural moisture that is proper water content.
Oil is not making it work, honey.
That's fucking hilarious. Bonus with it or not. Vaseline, not with it. Black people, we can do better. Petroleum, not with it.
Oh my God, for real
That's the
though.
thing. As a kid though, That's what people had, right?
Yeah.
And now we're in the future. We have better things.
We're in the future.
We have more options.
Yeah.
We have other options for moisturizations created by us, for us.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Evil Off
I
Body
was gonna say,
Butter.
hold on. Yeah,
Evil Off Body.
Shout to mama.
Moisturizing everybody. Moisturizing these streets.
I get caramel
With
on the
0%
nose.
lip.
Oh, I got a little bit of maple.
Ooh, I just got something herbaceous on the nose.
Damn,
What the fuck was
I'm
that?
gonna come back to that one too.
Wow.
That's the
So much fun.
Maple's
Maple's
absolutely
key,
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not wrong with that.
Yeah, it came out real quick. I love doing this.
Love these. They're so great.
We
Blinds
also
are fun.
so consistent.
I want to
So
do like
great.
blinds all the time.
Yeah.
Now I want to do blinds all the
We
time.
got super boxes, so
Yes.
we'll do that-
Okay.
we'll do the next box next week.
It's giving series. Hello.
Hello.
Why stop now, guys?
Yeah, why stop now? We should.
At this point,
We should.
we've committed.
Okay. I love either or questions.
So I like to pull some random either or questions. So I did 3 this time. One of them I wanted to recycle from the previous one.
Oh, okay.
Yes, because we have a third perspective here.
Okay.
So the first one I kept real easy: dark chocolate or milk chocolate.
Milk.
I think it depends on.
It's dark for me.
When, like,
okay.
It depends on when, right? When, what you're also having it with. I love both.
You gotta choose.
Okay, so let's simplify it then.
I'm
If,
only
you,
telling
if,
you
you,
'cause I
if
have
you're
to
not
choose.
having it with anything else, which one are you going to just to nibble on some chocolate?
Milk chocolate.
Milk
Milk.
chocolate. See, I'm still going to dark. I love dark chocolate. It's my
I love
burning
dark
spot.
chocolate too, but milk
Like
chocolate
I snack on dark chocolate. I appreciate quality milk chocolate. Though. Don't get me
Yes.
wrong. I just like chocolate. Period. But if I'm picking between the two, it's dark.
But this is the thing. So I'm thinking deep.
Yes, of course.
oh,
we know
yeah.
how your brain works.
But then if you think about like European milk chocolate, it's the best milk chocolate and it's so delicious.
It's so good. You're right.
But then dark chocolate, if you add salt, my goodness.
I was getting ready to say
that's
I
the
do
amazing.
molten sea salt on my dark chocolate. That's a
It's
snack
so
for me.
good.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking of. I like a little
Yeah.
salt with
And
my
there's
chocolate.
There's higher chocolate content in there. It's better for your antioxidants.
It's better for, exactly. It's the
So,
cacao for me.
Yeah.
That's so true.
But if
Dark
I just
chocolate
close
is
my
so
eyes,
delicious.
And you're
I'm
just
gonna go
you're going for the milk chocolate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Fair
My
enough.
hot cocos, I need milk chocolate. I need a little dark, but I like a good milk chocolate.
Oh yes, especially for cocoa. I agree with that for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Growth or security?
Growth.
Gross. Yeah.
Yeah.
Growth.
Having to pick, I'm going with growth.
Like,
But I really like
that's
security.
so far.
I had to learn. I had to learn that I need growth over security, like because working at a fucking bank, I was like, this shit would send me to a mental institution. I have to get out of here, and it was very secure.
Yeah.
In terms of the paycheck, knowing when I was going in, when I was leaving, but I was going fucking mental.
Yeah.
So yes, growth for sure.
I think growth breeds security. You know what I mean? Like you keep growing. You know,
Yes,
you keep,
true.
You know,
True.
then it turns into that. You know. You
Yeah.
keep growing, you're gonna be secure at some point. So. Yeah.
That's really true.
That's the
Love
hope.
it. That's the hope.
That's the hope, honey.
Yeah.
For sure. Because what else am I growing for?
Exactly.
Facts. What is the end goal of all this growth?
That's- so you
Outside of life journey,
Yeah.
it needs to come to something.
Yeah.
You know, so
That's very
absolutely.
true. That's very true. Okay. Now this is the recycled question.
Okay.
Rekindled friendship or rekindled romance?
Yeah.
We already gave y'all our spiel on this one.
Damn. I think it depends on the romance. I don't know.
Let's say
I
a
never
romance
really
that
had-
maybe didn't end super toxic. Like,
Well, if it was a situation, maybe the person moved away.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you broke up for regular reasons. Like, okay, I'm moving to Brazil. Sorry, we can't do this anymore.
yeah.
Cool. They moved back. You moved to Brazil, whatever it might be. That's cool. But friendship, I never really had a friendship where I'm not your friend anymore, and I came back and we're your friend. Normally, if I'm not your friend anymore, it's for a reason. Like something happened. Like
Yeah.
some fucked up shit happened, and I'm not fucking with you anymore. So I would say.
Would you be open if a friend who you had to sever ties with for whatever reason came back later and tried to like reconnect or whatever?
No.
So you're more open to a rekindled romance. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I chose neither, and I'm still doing
Yeah,
it.
I was gonna say her ass.
I
Still
don't
trying
want-
to go
you're
with
not
neither
coming
one.
back. No one comes back. You don't come
I
back.
understand that. I get that.
Yeah.
I don't
A lot of
come
people,
back,
when they
you
shut
don't
the door,
come
they
back,
shut
we're
it.
Gone.
Yeah.
That's it. There's so many people in the world. We're fine.
There's so many people.
That's true.
Millions of Bamas out here.
Need to. Okay, because I don't need to fucking waste this anymore. This cycle is done. It's spent. We're out.
That's fucking hilarious.
Over. Done.
Dryer is
cycle is gone.
Okay, so I only did 3 because I want to overdo it with the either or questions so that I can spread these out. There's only so many good ones.
True.
But I like getting different people's answers for the same ones. So some of them I always like put in rotation.
I'm down.
Our last underrated or not, because we never actually talked about it on the podcast. Will Smith slapping the shit out of Chris Rock.
Okay. All right. So many things happened in a real quick span of time.
Facts. It was a busy week.
Because at first it was like, I'm laughing. I was laughing. I was like, no way. I can't believe this happened. And then I was like, why did he have to do it on stage?
He definitely could have slapped him at a different time.
Let's slap
that was
him
part
at
of my process.
Time, at a different place. Like, we can still slap him, but why now? I don't give a fuck what people say. I still don't believe he would have done that if it was a white man or, anybody else but a dark black man. I don't think he would have done that shit. I really don't. Like, they're like, oh, he slapped the reporter. That reporter guy was trying to go in for a kiss.
That's different.
That's very different.
Then walking
at that point,
up
that's self-defense.
During a huge production to slap
live
somebody.
TV, formal attire.
At the end of the day,
yikes.
I think Chris Rock still could have drawn on anybody else.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Oh,
There's
baby
a
girl
little
had
history
alopecia.
She talked about it on Red Table Talk.
Not
I don't know if she talked about it anywhere else. Yeah, I was gonna say.
I didn't know, but they also have history. Like, he's also talked shit.
Yeah, he's talked shit about them already, and then when they weren't even there. So there's that. But it's like, why ain't y'all settle that? But like already, like y'all could have settled that years ago. Like when they boycotted the Oscars, that's years ago at this point. So y'all had a lot of time in between then and now to have squashed anything in that regard. Like,
and I think he probably thought that. That's why, like,
maybe he thought. Clearly, not maybe. He clearly thought it was okay to poke fun at it. Yeah. Like,
and she did look like G.I. Jane. I don't give a fuck. Like, she was in the army green. It wasn't a bad joke for me. It wasn't
maybe on the back end of it, she was having a vulnerable moment that she was going through in regard to the alopecia or whatever, and it just really bad timing for it to be a joke about it, because she did like immediately roll her eyes. It was like clearly irritated, but child. Okay, now how do we feel about?
He shouldn't have done it.
He shouldn't have done it.
This is the thing. All he had to do after the show, there's a party, whatever.
Slap his ass at Diddy's party.
He didn't need to slap him. He could have just talked to him, pulled him aside, and said, "Listen, man, that wasn't cool. She's going through this thing. She has alopecia. Maybe you didn't know that, but let's stay with me next time."
There was a reason that he chose violence. I want to know the real root of the reason why he chose violence. Because Will Smith doesn't have a history of behavior in being like in choosing that option first. Like, so I'm more curious as to like why the slap? Like, why immediately did we get up out of our seat, button up our blazer, and smack the shit out of Chris Rock, and then curse him out from your seat? Like, it was just a lot. Now, I'm also not opposed to my spouse slapping the shit out of a motherfucker on my behalf. I am that person. Please, to let a motherfucker know you don't play about me. Please,
but it has to be warranted. That was a joke. Now, if Chris Rock
now, if he was just talking shit or something.
Yeah, if he was just constantly talking shit.
I mean, if he swung at her, it's not going slap. It's going straight shots to the body. At that point,
that's a different situation. I think it could have been handled better.
For sure.
They could have just talked about it. They would have pulled him to the side. Hey, listen, that wasn't cool. Then do it again. Cool.
Yeah, like you got us fucked up.
And nobody's embarrassed.
You got us fucked up.
No one's embarrassed, right? Chris ain't embarrassed. Lynn embarrassed. We're not talking about it right now.
That's right.
Yeah.
He said, "Wow,
just slap the shit out of me."
Shit out of me. Okay, like
it's a keep.
I will.
Yes, I will. Well, obviously,
right.
That's
all I gotta say
such
is
a comedian.
For amazing entertainment, amazing memes. Like,
I was gonna say, how do we feel about Will Smith being used as a verb now? People said I would Will Smith the shit out of you.
He brought it upon himself.
He brought it upon himself.
It will never happen, but here we are.
He's now a verb.
Something in his world, I guess, made him feel like a little bitch. He had to show people that he wasn't. Like I never thought Will Smith was a bitch, but I think he needed
people
to
thought
kind of
maybe he was a little soft because he didn't use no curse words in his raps, but I didn't think that made him soft.
No, not at all.
It makes you kid friendly.
He's really good, and also he's an amazing. Like I just think that for me, if you boycotted it, you shouldn't have even gone back anyway. It's like, why are we still back at the Oscar? We already know what it's about.
Well, because he won an Oscar.
Well, yes,
that's why.
It's just like, let me get this one.
And that movie was lit. I think what I'm not with. He like can't attend Oscars for like 10 years or some shit.
But he's already 50. So,
it's like,
not saying that he can't do more, but I mean, he's done his best work already. So,
he's not about to be done doing any work. That's what I was about to say. What I am not with is trying to revoke anybody's fucking Oscars, unless we're about to hang up every award and accolade that Harvey Weinstein's and the likes have touched. That's the only way that is ever okay, in my opinion. But I'm also not with people pausing movie productions and doing all these dramatics around it. Like, give me a break. It was a slap. He didn't kill anybody. He didn't rape someone's child. He didn't kidnap someone. Like, he's not out here raping people and taking advantage of young women who are looking for opportunities for growth in their careers. I can tell you that much. So, he's not trading sex for favors. He's not philandering on his wife. So what are we really judging here besides the fact that he made a poor choice in the moment and it was clearly drenched in ego and feeling the need to protect his wife?
Dumb. There was this one video and this guy was eating like alphabet soup and he was like, do and looked down.
And it said Jada.
And it's like, keep on pies. And he like put it in, keep on pies.
He spit it out.
And then he pulled one back up and it said Willow. And it just went to Will Smith's face and like,
Dasher better not play by Willow.
So many things.
I never seen anybody attempt a Willow joke, and I don't want to see that.
I follow black anime creators. They had awesome shit.
My god,
it was great. I was like, okay, at the end of the day, this made for
great content.
Great entertainment.
Isn't that what it's about these days?
Like, it was so crazy to see the black community like in an uproar about everything.
That always bothers me.
Aspects we had such. There were literally two
the think rooms in Clubhouse around Will Smith slapping the shit out of Chris Brown.
It was so many worlds. There were so many things.
Chris Rock.
Slapping Chris Brown.
Okay, the slapping the shit out of Chris Brown would have been a whole nother situation. Lord God, we don't need that one.
I mean, we talked about, right, like, all this was at a black woman's expense. We talked about, just like, why, should black men be engaging like this in front of,
the masses.
Right? Like, is this
and perpetuating what white people already think of us and how they view us and blah, blah, blah.
Fuck about it, right? Like,
yeah.
Then after that, I got so much content coming through my social media about, like, wake up and choose violence. Like, it doesn't give a fuck. Like, it doesn't matter.
Wake up and choose violence.
Like,
I love the joy going around where the people spraying their plants, they sipping tea, calmly talking about choosing violence.
Yeah.
And it being okay.
Like, one person was like, today's the day that you go lower. And he, like, did the little...
Exactly.
He's like, no, when they go low, you go to the floor. I was like, okay. I mean, there's
and sometimes it be like that.
Sometimes I be feeling petty. I said something. I be feeling petty, baby. So I just think like productive violence, it works. But
yes,
like
productive violence. I'm here for the productive violence.
Things that actually progress.
Episode title. Yes.
Productive violence is just dumb, and I just feel like that for me, that moment was not a productive moment. Right? There could have been so many things and ways. Like for me, I think that there could have been a better way to speak about protecting black women.
Yes,
like,
for sure.
Like, if that's the whole shtick of it all, who asked you to do it like that in the first place? If we're talking about protecting
but maybe
black
Jada
women,
did.
I mean,
they may have had many conversations about being ready to smack the taste out of Chris Rock's mouth, and maybe he was like, you know what? I woke up choosing violence today. Why not?
I mean,
if I'm not gonna come to an Oscar after this anyway, maybe let's go out with a bang with it. Fuck it. I'm 50.
I personally am just like, this could have been a whole different conversation about what that really looks like, right? Like, we really could have.
It did spark the conversation about what it looks like.
It did spark that conversation. I just think that like we need protecting us isn't always physical.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It really isn't, because we're not getting to the actual motives and moves of why people feel okay to treat us how they treat us.
Yeah.
Like, let's get beyond and just like, oh, don't talk about my woman. Like, cool, great. Still gonna do it, still can, still will, somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Instead, let's really get into the core of like, why the fuck are you treating black women like this?
I was gonna say, because really where most of the protection is needed is the emotional abuse, not physical.
Right.
And society emotionally abuses the fuck out of black women.
And that was
just period.
That was emotionally abusive for Jada. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and emotionally abuse Chris Rock. Like that's what, if we gonna, I need a verbal / psychotic slap for me.
A psychotic slap.
If you're protecting me,
slaps.
we're gonna get his ass. Not right now, baby. A little bit later. It's coming. And we're gonna ruin you. That's it. Like, at the end of the day, like,
I do like a sleuthy ruin.
I like a good, like, came out of nowhere, didn't know it was coming, and I'd be like, remember that time?
A good blind
No,
side.
gotcha.
Ooh, not the puff puff.
Like,
damn.
Like, I'm like, it's like, that is me. I'd rather that. Bitch, okay? That's it. Like, I don't want the in the now moment. Like, I do like a good, like, reaction.
A good little instant gratification sometimes is nice. Sometimes.
I'd rather the longer
Long
hurt
game.
and pain.
The slow burn.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, you gonna feel that. So, and I feel like there was so many moments in my life that I never got that moment where it's like, oh, I let that motherfucker go. Like,
I let you live, Slim. Let you live.
For what? For who? Yeah,
just
so,
to be a good Samaritan and secure your own
productive violence.
Productive violence. I like it.
Productive violence is also in emails. I be productive.
Oh yes. I'd be productively violent.
That's to get the thumbing going. Like,
yes. I've absolutely been productively violent.
You know, because it's just...
Use your words.
Oh, God, this third one.
Moral of the story, Will Smith, use your words.
Yeah. And like...
Yes, you have so many of them. You have used your words. We have a whole book, sweet. Maybe it's like I already let out all the words. Now it's time to smack these hoes. The residual is secured already. Because I am absolutely... I can stand beside that one too. I am very much on the fence on this issue because on one hand, I get where Will Smith was coming from. Sometimes you wake up and you choose violence. If a motherfucker pull your card that day, well, damn.
There it is.
You pulled the wrong card.
Just,
we deal with hands we are dealt.
It's like, for me, like Will Smith saw no one else in that room.
No, it was television.
No one else in that room. There was nothing going on but him and Chris Rock and Jada.
Like, fuck the claps, fuck the cameras panning back and forth, fuck Lupita back here looking real confused, trying not to laugh. Like, should we laugh? Is it part of it?
What's
Is
happening?
it not?
What's
Like, damn, that was funny, but like, can we laugh? Like,
if it was set up, they all making some bread off.
Hell yeah, somewhere.
Chris Rock's shows sold out after, like, the day after.
Absolutely,
like all
absolutely.
I
think there was like even a Red Table episode going to be around the slap heard around the world, child.
Slap heard around the world. No,
I don't think they worded it that way, but
my God.
that would be so fucking bad.
That's such a good name.
They definitely didn't word it that way, but.
I mean, it was globally televised, so yeah.
So slap her around the world in different languages, child.
What I don't like is it opened up a space for white comedians to get in on it, right? Like it really did.
Yes, and I can already cringing at like the type of approaches they could take to this.
One dude, and I think he's actually a funny British comedian. He was like, they're like people were asking like, would he have done that if it was me on stage? He was like, I wouldn't have made a joke about her hair. I would have made a joke about her boyfriends. So like this opened up a wave of like this never should. Now this is actually more violence against Jada.
Absolutely. She's become the butt of the joke yet again. Now there's new jokes about how there would have been other jokes.
How did you protect me? You know what I'm saying? So that's for me. That's what I'm saying.
That needs to be your damn think room on Clubhouse.
It's just a barrel. It's a spiral. You know, like
it's the stairway going down for me. It's going downhill. It's not even rolling downhill. We're slow. We're progressively stepping down into our own demise.
Dante's Inferno, honey. Yeah.
Oh God, we're on the fence about whether we win it or not. I don't know. There's so many angles to this. We all agree that it could have been handled way better. So
yeah,
But you're not canceled, not for me.
No, I love Will Smith.
I'm still watching everything you do, so.
I still love how they, not love, but I like how it was handled. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, though, if I was Chris Rock, I'm getting my millions. I am suing you.
You think he can sue for millions, though?
Hell yeah.
Or slap down.
On global television?
On what ground? I mean, okay, yes.
Assault?
He could say pain and suffering. Assault. Yes, okay.
Embarrassment or whatever the fuck.
I was going to say pain and suffering.
Yeah.
Damn.
Image ruining, I don't know any of
it. But his image hasn't been ruined.
It hasn't, but...
Nobody expects Chris Rock to actually hit him back.
No, absolutely
He's not that type. Tony Rock, maybe.
Tony Rock would have swung.
Because Tony Rock already just ready. Yeah, like, they're different personalities.
Yes.
Will Smith knew who we could slap.
But that's my point. You know who you wouldn't have done that. I need you to, if you want to do this is the image you always give it.
Are you gonna want to go up and slap somebody who you know about to two-piece you off the instinct?
I mean, no, it's the smart choice.
That's what I'm saying. Are we going to blame him for not being dumb?
If it's at the expense of your wife, you better be doing it. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, okay, you're right about that.
You're going to choose to defend, that's what you got to do. Doesn't
all
matter.
the time.
All the time.
Give a fuck about
if
who
it's The Rock, let's go. If it's Chris Rock, let's go.
Let's go. I gotta go. Ooh, I gotta go. I gotta get into it. Yeah.
Ooh, I committed. Ooh.
You gonna turn around and be like, oh,
it's like as he's walking up, like, damn, is this what I'm about to do?
You can't turn around and be like, I'm sorry, babe.
Imagine if it was Chris Rock. Okay, theoretically, what if it was Kevin Hart out there? Do you think he would have slapped him? This is a...
I think yes.
Yeah.
And that would have
and then that's that Philly or Philly violence. We don't need a Philly or Philly violence.
Hilarious because of the height for me.
That's what I'm saying. He would have had to look down and slap him.
So much.
And then it's like Napoleon complex
It would have been so
will kick in along with Philly streets, along with I'm actually in the gym, along with we're on national television. What the fuck?
I think Kevin would have hit back though.
I think he would have hit back.
I do.
I think he would have jumped up and slapped him back.
I think we already know from Kevin Hart's career that he doesn't fuck with embarrassment. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Big for him to like for people to feel like I think he's finally getting over it. But I think like a part of his like career and like moves that he's made and like being in the bad light about cheating and all this stuff like that. Like I think that he really thinks about how his image is. So like
and then the whole like gay comments on Twitter and all that.
Like everything. I mean like his whole company had to sit him down about LGBTQ stuff and like it's just like like you he would not have fucked with it. I think he would have. Personally, I think Kevin Hart would have went red.
I think it would have been a blackout moment. Like, did I just get slapped?
I think
fuck the national TV part. Did I just get slapped? Period.
But also, I think Kevin Hart would have made it funny.
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
I feel like it would have been
back,
a slap.
You know, he would have made it funny.
He would have got his lick back, but like still made it comedy. That's what I'm saying. He would have had to jump up and smack his ass. Something would have. It would have been funny either way.
Yeah, it would have been hilarious.
Oh God.
But also, right, like that Oscars was the first Oscars produced by a black person.
Yeah, Will Packer.
You know, so it's
yes,
just
and
like,
then
so many things. That was a real milestone.
Some Quest. Who the hell won an Oscar?
Questlove.
Questlove. There we go. I knew Quest. I didn't want to get it wrong. Okay. Questlove.
I have to watch that documentary. I haven't seen it.
Oh, you know what? I haven't either.
Yeah, I want to watch it. So
wait, which documentary?
It's some documentary. That's what he got his Oscar for. Some documentary.
Questlove. That's not the one who did the Bill Cosby joint.
He's a drummer. Okay. I don't know what.
Got it. Okay, got it.
I don't know what I don't know why he won an Oscar.
And that's the problem. There wasn't enough conversation about Questlove and why he won the Oscar because everyone was baffled by the slap her around the fucking world.
Here we are.
And here we are. Shout out to Questlove. And shout out to Will Packer. That's
right,
huge.
Yeah. And also though, when I found out that it was produced by black people, I was like, oh, that's why they didn't cut it off.
I was gonna say, oh hell no, Will Packer ain't dumb. He produces reality TV too. He know good content when he see it. Keep the cameras fucking go get everyone's reactions. Everyone pan the audience.
Hurry up.
The fuck, get those stills. Get those stills, guys. Get those stills. Fuck that. It's still live. This is reality TV still.
Really. Seriously,
I love it. Oh, I love black people so much. We're such a great artists. It's so great.
It's a music film. Okay, I don't know.
Okay, so a music documentary.
It makes sense.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're gonna dive into the fourth sample.
Okay, let's do it.
Yes, guys. So sample number 4. This is also a single barrel. 5.4 years. And the proof, we're at 65.75 ABV. Interesting. So that's what? That would be 130. So it's like 131.5, I think.
This is our oldest amongst the group.
Yeah, is that 130? Yes, 131.5. Oh, yes. That means I still read enough because my brain is still working. Because you know you get fuzzy on stuff sometimes. You're like, oh my god, I don't read enough or something. Like something's happening.
Watermelon.
It could be sleep. Bitch, yes, watermelon. I love how we just jumping out like that, y'all. It's giving soul palate.
I had you on cherries.
It's giving watermelon rind for me. Mm-hmm. Like watermelon rind is a little remnants of flesh left.
Yes,
but not like the full watermelon. Yeah.
But you know what? For me, it's more like the fake watermelon though, like chemical compound watermelon. It's a good watermelon.
Not
candy.
like a watermelon candy though.
Yeah,
like watermelon candy.
Watermelon gum.
Okay. Watermelon gum. Now that I get because it's drier. It's not like because candy still gives me more artificial like sugar that makes me salivate type of vibes, whereas this doesn't give that. So yeah, like watermelon gum. Yeah, that's a good one.
I'm thinking like lemon oil for me.
Maybe what is that whiff of like spice that I'm getting, or maybe that's just heat.
It is. Yeah, it's hot for sure.
Let me smell myself.
Ooh.
Now I'll tell you this: the smelling yourself is to
it's to bring you back to neutral.
Okay,
because you're
used to how you smell.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Right. So it's just like smelling coffee beans. Which I actually learned that at motherfucking Bed Bath & Body Works. Because they used to have coffee beans when you.
Because it can be overwhelming to go around smelling all these fucking cucumbers and melons and blossoms and.
It would help you reset, which is really cool.
We don't have that in the man world.
I need to start walking around. You know what made me realize I'm not a true professional whiskey taster yet? I don't walk around with crackers in my purse. Sonia, shout out to her. Yes, so damn good on Instagram.
Yeah, she
came over yesterday and had saltines in her purse ready.
For what?
Tasting, resetting her palate.
Oh, I just think saltines are so damn dry.
They're dry.
They are, but saltines with some water makes a difference. Actually, I was like, oh really?
I'm getting fruitcake right now.
Okay, it's a lot of fruit notes.
There is a lot of fruit because it's like a fruit medley. I can't really pinpoint like one particular fruit, but it's also not giving like fruit punch.
I'm getting also like a demerara maybe. I wanted to say maybe
like a rich sugar.
Yeah, it's giving like demerara syrup.
Yeah, because it smells like a sugar that's been heated.
Old fashioned.
Have an old fashioned, please.
I'll always have an old fashioned. You got any cinnamon syrup?
I have rosemary. I have thyme.
You want rosemary syrup? Thank you so much.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and then I have a regular simple right now, and then I also have a grapefruit cordial. Then I also have.
Ooh, you just got options. Grapefruit cordial make you want a tequila cocktail or a gin cocktail.
Sesame honey.
Sesame honey. I want an old fashioned with that.
Okay.
That sounds good.
That sounds bomb with the right whiskey.
That's in my cocktail. That's on the menu right now. So that's why. Yeah.
Oh yes, that's part of our outline. So wait, we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay.
What's the prep like for that one?
Wait, because we're getting there. Wait,
sorry.
It's on the outline, guys.
Let's
focus on where we are.
You're right. Ooh, my nails.
Yes, y'all be trying to give us some structure sometimes.
Yes, you do.
Because we definitely be caught the fuck
everywhere.
We bounce.
Shout out to Marianne watching us last night.
Yes, we appreciate you watching.
She watched. It was like, it feels like I'm in the room with you all. I was like, yeah.
That is always the goal.
That is the goal because we just be talking, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, the watermelon on the palate is
wow.
It's watermelon gum.
It's watermelon gum.
It's really
yes.
Weird, but
it's like that dry gum that has the powder on the outside, like the bubble tea.
Wow.
That is interesting.
Lemon lime for me too.
Lemon lime.
Like Sprite.